Hey everyone, this is your girl SC BookGal.
Ladies and gentlemen, may ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9,
Like
8,
after this season,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
so we had to get all those technical stuff out the way. So, how y'all doing tonight? It is a Tuesday night, and this is your girl SC BookGal 843, and we are here with a new author and a new book. Yo, I'm excited for this one. Well, I'm always excited for a new author and a new book. Tag boy, whoever get me for well, I have one. So you just better be able to keep some books in my hand. But I guess in some way I'm a cheap date, if you want to say that. So you guys, I got my new author who is coming up tonight, and I am going to be talking to author Q Bell. So, soon as we get her camera up and working, we're going to bring her up. But she has her book, you guys. Let me give y'all a little look at this book. It is called The, the Evolution of Me. Okay? Let me tell you a little bit about this one. She takes her readers on a journey through the pains and traumas of her life, force force her to accept. From the perils of abuse to the pain of abandonment, she seemed to enjoy more pain than pleasure from her childhood to her early adult life. Although life has dealt her a bad hand, she never stopped believing in herself as she reassured that there was a space of happiness in life for her. All right. So she's going to take you through her journey of healing. And a lot of people, we all understand that our healing comes from most of the time books. Okay. So she is going to be with us tonight. And there she is. Hey, how are
Hey, how
you?
are you? How are you?
I am good. I am good. Welcome to Essie Book Gals and Friends.
Thank you
So
for having me.
I read your synopsis for your book, girl. But before we go to the book, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Qtella. That's my government name, but I go by Q. Been going by Q since I was in second grade. My teacher couldn't say my name, so she started calling me Q, and I've been going by Q, or I go by Keisha. My family call me Keisha, and close friends call me Keisha. I'm originally from Alabama. I just relocated to Texas a couple of months ago, and I used to travel. I used to travel in the healthcare industry, and now I'm not traveling. I'm sitting down and being still and waiting on God, of course, and and being obedient. That's number one thing.
Ooh, that word. Ooh, that's a heavy, that's a heavy word.
That's a heavy
Obedient.
word, and I was raised by my grandmother till I was 9 years old, and then I went into foster care because my mom went to prison for committing murder allegedly, They said my mom helped my auntie kill a baby that never existed, and my mom did 10 years in prison while we went to foster care. And so I survived that with the grace of the Lord, of course. I survived all of it. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
There you go. And look at y'all. She has such a beautiful smile. I can't wait to look at that smile. You guys, it's so pretty. Like everything you've been through, that smile is just like, I've been through it and I'm over here and I'm making it do what it do.
It's called healed.
There you go. See, you obedience healed, but you got to go through the pain of obedience at times to get to that
Yes.
beautiful piece of healing. That's
Yes.
just you. Yes, girl. So, what made you want to become an author?
I wanted to be able to, well, when I was in, when we first went to foster care, I had a behavior problem and I used to fight, especially when someone said something about my mother, especially like when I was in the seventh grade. The kids used to say, "Your mom a baby killer." And I said, "Yeah, I'm a killer too, because we finna fight. I'm finna beat you up." So, I had developed an anger problem. And so the counselors was like, you need to speak to somebody, you need to talk to somebody. So I had a counselor that I used to talk to. He was from out of Mobile, Alabama, and I was in the country. It's a small county called Choctaw County is where I'm originally from, and the city is Lisbon, Alabama is where I'm originally from. So Mobile was like the number two county compared to Choctaw. And so they the counselors came from Mobile to visit me at school.
Wow, kids can be
And
cruel.
yeah, they can. And my counselor used to tell me, why don't you just start writing everything down on how you feel and writing it down on how you feel. That way it'll help you develop healing in the process of what's going on, because at that time it was a lot to process. If it makes any sense, I was like my mother's mother, if that makes any sense. My mother looked at a 8-year old child for directions. That's deep. So I used to help my mom. Like I took care of my mom. I used to help my mom. And
So,
I did that for my mom.
wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
But you're here
I am.
and you have a purpose.
I do.
And so let's talk about this purpose.
Let's talk
What
about
are
it.
you? This book, your book.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this book. So tell me a little bit about your book.
Okay, so when I wrote my book, I talk a lot about my mom, and I talk about the main part of my book where I like to talk about the most, and it just it hit r- it hit it just hits, it hits every time. Called the title is the family orphanage, and I chose to be that, um, because at 8 years old, when Human Resource Department came out to my grandmother's slave house, when and to come and talk to us and stuff, and I told my social worker, I told her at the time, I said, "Can you please get me out of this house so I can go and learn some about life, so I can come back and take care of my grandmother?" And they was like, "Okay, well, I don't understand, babe." She was just, Miss Ramona was, "I just don't understand." I said, I promise you, you'll never regret this decision." So she did. And
Mhm.
even though it was trying, I'm not gonna lie, it was trying, because you're talking about a somebody that was molested over 300 times. But I didn't let that stop me from graduating high school. All I wanted to do at 8 years
Mm.
old is graduate high school, because I wanted to break generational curses over my family. So I just didn't worry about that. I was gonna deal with that later on in life. That's what I had in my brain, that I was gonna focus on that later on. I just wanted to graduate high school.
So, how did it feel when you graduated from high school?
Well, May the 18th of 2007, I was the first one in my family to graduate, and when they called my name, I wanted them to call it twice because I wanted them to know that, hey, Abel graduated with a high school diploma, not a certificate, not what, people. And our town is so small, and it's like people prey on people downfalls. And so my family was the talk of the neighborhoods and stuff. They It's always about the bells, this, oh, them bells, them bells, them bells. But guess what? This bell graduated, and this bell wasn't playing. And I did that because of God, not because of me. God gave me that power to do what I needed to do. Because when I was little, my grandmother used to tell me, when I was learning how to pray, because I used to see her praying. I asked her what she was doing. She said she was talking to the Lord, and I asked her. So she told me, she said, always pray for wisdom and knowledge and understanding.
Mm, wisdom and knowledge and understanding.
Yeah.
Yo, I've never heard anybody say that before. Always pray
Yeah,
for
my grandma used to
wisdom,
tell me that. My
knowledge, and
grandma, she used to
understanding.
tell me that she lived to she was there at my graduation, and she lived to be 97 years old, and she was there
Oh,
for me.
that is beautiful. That's a good, healthy life. 97 gone,
Yes.
Granny. And now
Uh,
look at Granny looking at you. She got a front
Granny looking
row
now.
seat.
Like, hey, Granny. But y'all, I'm just playing. Stop.
No,
But
no, I truly do believe that our family members are always down here rooting us on. When things
yeah,
like this happen, these big moments in our lives, even something as little as doing a podcast, they say, hold up,
yeah,
Jesus. Can I
yeah,
just do this for 30 minutes? And I promise you I'm coming to prayer, but I need her to know that I'm there for her. I'm pretty sure God's sitting up there, all right, I'm giving you a pass. Go sit up there and look for her for 30 minutes, but come on back
yeah.
over
And
here.
I used to tell I used to tell the people that used to molest me. I used to tell them, I said, God ain't pleased with you. I said, but you go ahead on, do what you got to do, but he gonna get you. I promise you that. And I was a kid telling them that. I was a kid telling them that.
Wow.
So and that's something right there, to be able to have that willpower, to be able to say things like that to somebody that is torturing you.
I I can't wrap my head around it.
Yes.
This is one of these one times that I cannot wrap my head around it.
Yes, ma'am. So, and now just about all of them are deceased, because you don't mess with God's chosen people. And I keep telling people that y'all they better stop. Don't be messing with God's chosen. But that's neither here nor there.
Yep. So we gonna have a say we're gonna let God handle it. You go ahead and handle that, Lord.
Yes,
I'm gonna sit
God's
up here
gonna
and do what
handle
you
it.
tell me to do. I'm gonna let you go
He
ahead
does
and handle
not
that.
he does not be playing about his chosen ones,
He
because
don't.
we didn't have. And the reason why I'm chosen, because my parents, they brought me into this world, but they couldn't take care of me. And so, my God had to take care of me.
There you go. So this book cover is beautiful. Let's
Thank
start
you.
out with that. Who
Yeah.
created your book cover?
Well, I had a lady that I was working with at the time. We was creating book covers, and so I told her that I wanted a picture of my mother. And that's actually a picture of my mother that's drawn on that, a half of face. That's actually my mother that I had created. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh my God. So I read the synopsis of the book. Of course I did. But now I want to hear about your book in your words. So tell us a little about the evolution of me.
Well, like I said, I wanted to let the foster kids, particularly let the foster kids know, if I can do it, you can do it. And I thought my life was hard, but some of the kids' life is worse than mine. So, and I wanted to create a book so I could create something. I can tell my story on how I survived, and it's a based on a true story through the eyes of a survivor. And I wanted to be able to share that with foster kids and women, young women, all over the world, so that they can see you can get through the rape. You can get through it. It's a process, and it's not going to happen all overnight, of course not, but you have to allow yourself to get through it. And so I wanted to tell my testimony through the book, so that people can see, hey, this person did it, let me be like Q, or let me be better than Q, so that they can understand, like, you can get through this. This is a process. Look at what God done did for me. He'll do the same for you. He loved all of us. He loved all of his kids. So let's just come on. Let's just go. Let me follow Q, and let me get it together. Let me get my life together. Somebody out there loves you. Somebody Q loves me. I just wanted to share that, and I wanted to make sure my foster families, that the foster kids and who I'm relating to, that they understand that we're family. Even though you don't know me, we're family. Because once you meet another foster child, from a foster child to another foster child, you automatically have that connection. And so I wanted to be able to tell my story and reach the foster kids, because that's the number one thing. Because when you out there, you've been told that don't nobody love you, don't nobody care about you, don't and you just out there like, wow, God, like, why do I have to go through this? Why do I have to do this? Why do I have to do that? You just feel you alone. And I would just want to bring light to it, that you're not alone. It's people out here that done went through some of the stuff that you done went through. So let me be a help to help you get through the process, with God help, of course. Not just me, because Q can't do it by Q. Q got to do it through God. Let's just work together.
Okay, y'all, she done took over the whole interview. All my questions. Every single one of them that I have. But guess what? I bet you she won't know these ones because it's fun time.
Oh Lord.
It,
Okay.
it, it's fun time because this book is beautiful, you guys. I want y'all to go grab it, but y'all know how
Yeah.
we do it. So, your book is going to be made into an audio book. Okay?
Yes.
Who would you love to narrate your book, and why did you choose them? But, but, it has to be a gospel artist, and let's say old school. So we talking like John P. Key, Mahalia Jackson, CC Winans.
That's who I was about to say. CC Winans.
CC Winans. Okay, why CC Winans?
I just love her style of music. I mean, her style, the way she sings. I just can relate to it. It's just so calm. And
Okay.
I'm in my life now. I'm in a mode of just being humble, and I'm just
Mm.
calm. It's not a storm anymore. The storm is over, so I'm just floating and relaxing.
Oh, okay. So, if you could choose one of her songs, because you know every good book and every good
Oh, that's
movie.
hard.
Yep, I told you. I told you. You have to choose a song that would be the first track of the soundtrack of the evolution of me. What song would it be?
The song with her and BB Winans, her
Okay, which one?
brother, Patience. It's it's called Patience. Patience something. It's that song. I'm trying to get the name of that song, but it's that particular song. They sing it together. It's like a love song technically,
I'm
but
hearing
it's a
it in my
gospel
head.
song.
And,
Yeah, you hear it. Yeah.
yeah, it's we. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Close to
that
you.
song.
Want to be close to you. There you go.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So now we got the book by you. We got BB and CC Winans with the soundtrack, with the first track being close to you.
Hmm.
Now we got to find out who's gonna play your part in the movie. Just your part.
Woo.
Who is going to play the character of the evolution of me? Who would it be?
Taraji P. Henderson.
Everybody want Taraji. And if it's not Taraji, it's Angela Bass. Why Taraji?
Angela, Viola,
Angela,
Viola Davis can be my mom.
oh, Viola Davis would be your mom? All right. So why did you choose Taraji Henson?
Cause she has a she has this thing about her where it's she can take it up and she can take it down. And I love
She can.
that.
She really can. She
Yeah.
really can.
And
She can put you
I used to be able to take it up all the way up, be ready, and then I know how to take it down too on top of it. So that's why we're kind of compatible.
okay. So we got the book, we got BB and CC, close to you,
Mhm.
Taraji Pearson. But now Lifetime said, you know what? This is just so much. We want to do a book about your life. Who, and it can't be anybody else you've named, will play the part of your grandmother and why?
Ooh. Oh man, my grandmother. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say Felicia Rashad.
Alicia Rashad. You want to know who I thought?
Who?
I thought Della Reese.
Yeah, Della Reese. Well, she, she's deceased now, but yeah,
I
Della
know.
Reese would have been a perfect. Or either what's her name? She's deceased too. What is her name? She just died. She was like 90 something years old. She used to play Mama
Cicely Tyson.
Floyd. Yep, Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson. Okay. So why would you give those on that honor to those women? What did those women embody that your grandma embodied?
Well, I see the a lot of the wisdom, and my grandma had a lot of wisdom, and my grandmother, her name was Lucy Kate Tucker. Um, she was born in 1910, and she had a lot of wisdom, and I learned so much from her. And she used to pray over me and stuff. And it was just I was so happy just to be there with my grandmother.
Yeah. He remember them grannies, boy. These new grannies. I
And
don't
my
know.
grandma still lived in her slave house, and I was 7 years old. We still lived in my grandma's slave house. It's actually, you guys, throughout the book, you'll see a picture of my grandmother's slave house in the book. So just FYI, you'll see the house where I grew up. And I and at that time, even though the house was not suitable to live in, but it was the most happiness. I was so happy there with my grandmother. I didn't care nothing about the house. I just cared about my grandmother, being there with my grandmother. That just goes to show you materialistic stuff doesn't mean anything when you got happiness.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Yeah.
All right now. So you passed the fun questions. See? I told you,
Okay.
don't get nervous on me. Don't get nervous on me. But what would you like for your readers, your new readers, your readers you are gained after this podcast, and readers that have not even seen this podcast yet, but will pick up your book? What would you like to say to them?
Well, I would like to say that I hope my story inspire you and give you hope, to give you guys hope. That's the number one thing. And, to continue to believe, because the storm don't last always. It doesn't last always. It's temporary. And, especially to the foster kids out there, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. I was told that I would never be nothing. I'll never amount to nothing. All I will be fitting for is to lay on my back. And I am 37 years old. I don't have any kids, and I work and take care of myself with God's help. So with that being said, just because somebody tell you that you won't never amount to nothing, you show them who you are, and you show them who you are in the Lord. And just know that God loves you, and so do Q. And I want you guys to continue to, the ones that has read my book. If I have touched you, please reach out to me on social media. I'm just QM Bell on social media, and I'm on Instagram. And just reach out to me and tell me your thoughts and stuff. If you have any questions, if you need any prayer, I'm here, and that's what we're supposed to do as the body of Christ, is to love each other.
Now, see, you trying to take my job because you too
Um,
good at this. You too good at this, boo. You
ah!
smile, y'all. That smile is a smile of joy.
Yes. Now it ain't always been like this. I'm gonna tell y'all, it ain't always been like this. It has been, it's been a journey, but I'm healed.
Who had that song? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That's one of them old choir songs because I can hear it in my head.
I'm trying to think of the name of that as
Was it
well.
Hezekiah Walker? It might have been Hezekiah Walker. And the song literally says, just like scripture, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That smile shows your joy. So
Yeah.
whenever I see you now, you got to be smiling now. Like,
Let me
oh,
stop.
oh.
Let me stop.
But give us one more time. Give us the rundown where we can get your book, how we can follow you, which social networks you on. Go ahead and give
Okay.
us the rundown.
I'm on Instagram as author QM Bell, and I'm on Facebook as QM Bell, and I'm on TikTok as QM Bell. Um, I have also, I'm on Amazon. You can buy my book on Amazon, or you can reach out to me directly. I prefer you reach out to me directly. That way I can actually sign the book for you, because this is a story. This is a deep story, and this was based on a true story. My mother was on national news. It made headlines all the way to NBC and CBS and all of that type of stuff. So we was out there, and during that process with being out there, we didn't receive anything from it. Basically, we just was talked about and treated unjustful. And it's so sad that, people still do that to people, but we was made a marker. So I want to change all that. So you can find me, reach out to me. I can send you a book. I have plenty of copies. Um, I have plenty of copies, and here's the copies. You can reach out to me and I can send you a copy with no hesitation, personally signed by yours truly, Q and Bill.
So you guys, when I place this on the blog, I'll make sure to make her name. Every time you see her name, it'll be a hyperlink to send you to her Facebook page,
Yes.
so that you can inbox her to get your autograph copy. Okay. Yes, you guys. I feel this way, if the author has a book that you can actually buy for them, go ahead and get it. If you're a person who likes to collect paperbacks, okay? If not, there's this new thing where now people are trying to meet up with authors and sign the back of their Kindle. I think I might do that. I think I want to see how many authors I can get signed back of my Kindle. But I need a new Kindle. Y'all, I broke mine yesterday. Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
man.
And I almost cry when I see that big crack. That's me, man, Lord, why? But if the author has it, you guys just go ahead and support the author. I'm not saying that, okay, well, I can't get it on Amazon. If you get it on Amazon, you're supporting the author too. But sometimes that autographed copy, especially if you want to give this to a friend, or if you deal with kids in foster care or adults who have been in, and I'm going to say this, and I know this is not politically correct, but I'm going to be straight terms with you, have been in the system, this would be a great book to give for Christmas. And to have it autographed by somebody who has overcome so much gives it that beautiful bow that's not even there. Okay? So, Ms. Bell, thank you for being with us tonight. You guys, if you want to look at it, catch the replay. Head on over to YouTube or follow us on all of our other platforms that we have. If you look at my page, you know I kind of share them a lot, okay? So,
One one
what's that?
thing.
What's that?
Um, I am working on a second book. This is a series, so the next one is going to be called Options, and it's going to be called How Well Do You Know Your Neighbor? So just tune in, you guys. It's coming.
Okay, you know about the estimated time, or I'm gonna have to
I'm
hunt you
working
down?
on it. I'm working on it.
I'm gonna have to hunt you
It's
down.
coming. Yes, definitely. It's definitely coming. I'm working on it.
Well, you guys,
don't
she
don't
gonna
don't
come back.
hunt. Yeah, it's
She
coming, you guys, and I want to be
we
able
gonna
to have this movie. So,
we gonna get her. Don't worry. I'll make sure I keep on top of it. Now I'm doing this like she can't even see the words coming out of my mouth. You know. But thank you for being with us tonight and sharing your beautiful story with us. You guys go grab The Evolution of Me, a true story by Q M. Bell. Remember, if you want a copy, first reach out to her and it's going to be autographed. Okay? And if not, you're one of the traditional ones, Amazon has them. And do you have it on any other platform?
I have it on Barnes and Nobles as well.
Barnes and Noble. Ooh, Barnes and Noble's still in business.
Yeah,
You know, a
Borders
lot of
is
people.
coming back, so I need to get in touch with them. So just FYI.
Man, Borders is coming back. Oh God, I feel real old now. Borders was gone for a while, but it's good to have it come back because I've kind of noticed that readership is going up, and a lot of people are stepping away from the electronic books.
Yeah.
A lot of people are getting back to the feel of a book.
And
And
can also I'll wait till you're done and I wanted to say
no, go
something
ahead,
else and then
sweetheart.
oh okay. And I want to say thank you for all of my supporters. Thank you guys for being there for me through the darkest time of my life. And, I just appreciate it so much. Special thanks to my best friend, Aaron Bryan. I love you. I love you. I love you. And thank you. And I hope you watch this. And I know you probably is, but I just wanted to tell you thank you. And you've been so good to me. And everybody that's done had my best interest at heart. Thank you guys for supporting your girl Q. I really do appreciate you and all the naysayers out there, just focus on yourself and not worry about what people got going on and just go head on about your business. Cause me and God got this over here.
And on that note, we're gonna let that right there. Thank you for joining us tonight. Go grab her book. Just you guys remember, I'll be back here next Tuesday with another author. But
Okay.
remember, there's no such thing as an old book because not everybody has read every book. I will see you guys next week, Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.